It means people outside of Australia can directly apply for permanent residency of Australia. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Smart Migrant Academy. There are so many people waiting for Victorian Skilled Migration Program, and good news is Victorian State Nomination is now open. In today's video, we're going to cover important aspects of Victorian Skill Nominated Subclass 190 visa, like who can apply, how to apply, and what are the nomination pathways. But before that, I'm not really sure whether you guys are aware of it or not. Skill Nominated Visa Subclass 190 is a permanent visa for skilled migrant. So that's why it's very important to see this video till the end and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information. Let's start. Melbourne. Melbourne is the coastal capital of Victoria and one of the major cities of Australia. Who can apply? So to be eligible to apply for Victorian Skill Nominated Visa Subclass 190 visa nomination, you must be committed to living in Victoria, have had your registration of interest selected. Wait, what is ROI? To be selected for Victorian Skilled Visa nomination, you must first submit a registration of interest which includes information like age, English level, years of experience, education, salary, etc. Be under 45 years of age. Have at least competent English. Have a valid skill assessment in an occupation on the eligible skilled occupation list for Skilled Visa 190. What is skill assessment? Skill assessment are issued by relevant skills assessing authorities. A skills assessing authority is an organization that checks that your skills meet the standard they set to work in a relevant occupation. Obtaining a suitable skills assessment is mandatory for skilled visa like subclass 190 491. Next requirement is have achieved at least 65 points on the Australian government's point test for your expression of interest in skill select. Please note, you must meet all those requirements which I have just discussed. Victoria has simply divided nomination pathways in two simple categories. First, living onshore and working in Victoria. Second, living offshore. Now let's talk about pathway 1, living onshore and working in Victoria. You will be required to provide a current employment contract, your most recent 4 weeks of pay slips, an extract from your superannuation account showing the most recent contribution from your employer, and a position description that describes your role. Furthermore, during the assessment of your nomination application, Victoria government may require additional employment documents. Also, any earnings you are claiming must be from skill employment in Victoria. Skill employment includes any role that is at skill level 1, 2, or 3 in the relevant INSISCO classification. Second category is living offshore. It means people outside of Australia can directly apply for permanent residency of Australia. Under this category, the requirements are pretty similar, that you must be committed to living in Victoria and you have minimum requirement like skill assessment. Your nominated occupation must be on the eligible skilled occupation list for this visa. It means not all occupations are eligible for skilled visa 190. For example, if you select nominated occupation as interior decorator, then you won't be able to apply skilled visa 190. But if your nominated occupation is interior designer, then you can apply skilled visa 190 491. Then you must be under 45 years of age at the time of nomination. You must have at least competent English. You must have at least 65 points on the Australian government's point test, including the 5 points for state and territory nomination, and you must submit a registration of interest. Now you have got the idea of what are the requirements for Victorian State Nomination and their pathways. This visa process consists of 4 steps, which are: first, you need to submit an expression of interest EOI to the Australian government's Department of Home Affairs using Skill Select. Then, using the EOI numbers received from Skill Select, you will submit an registration of interest ROI for Victorian nomination in the Live in Melbourne portal. Third, if you are invited, you will submit a nomination application in the Live in Melbourne portal. Then, if your nomination application is successful, then Victorian government will notify the decision by email. You will submit a visa application for your selected visa with Australian government's Department of Home Affairs within 60 days. Then, now in your application, you may need to provide passport, skill assessment, and English level to prove that you have met the requirement. And if you have indicated in ROI that you are currently working in Victoria, then you need to provide employment contract, your recent pay slips, superannuation statement, and position description. I don't want to demotivate you. I just want you to be informed that Victoria's Still Nomination Migration Program is quite competitive. So meeting the minimum requirement is not enough. There are certain occupations in the following industry sectors which also be prioritized, like health, social services, information communication technology, early childhood, primary, secondary, and special education teachers, advanced manufacturing, infrastructure, renewable energy. Please note, ROI are selected in September 2023, but it will close in early 2024. That's all for now. I hope this video is helpful for you. And my last video is on Tasmanian State Nomination, in which I have discussed the pathways and requirement as well. I would suggest you to watch that video as well, so you will get an idea what are the requirements of different states and territories. And wait for my other videos, as I'll be covering remaining states nomination requirement. And thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any question, then feel free to comment down below. It would be great if you can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.